Well, the Memorial Day travel rush has arrived. Look at this live look over Austin Bergstrom International Airport and I-35 this afternoon. It is bumper to bumper, almost nearly. Well, AAA says 45 million Americans are heading out for the holiday weekend, and that includes millions of Texans. AAA Texas spokesman Doug Shoup is one of them. He joins us now in his car to talk more about the expected record travel surge. Hi, Doug. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Thanks for having me on this afternoon.
Always good to see you. Doug, how many Texans are traveling and what's behind the surge?
Yeah, well, AAA Texas is projecting 3.7 million people here in the Lone Star State will be traveling 50 miles or more away from home from today through Monday. Now, the vast majority of them will be going by automobile. Even with the higher gas prices, we're anticipating about 3.2 million Texans will be driving somewhere. About 310,000 will fly somewhere, and then about 178,000 will take another mode of transportation, like a train, a bus, or even a cruise this holiday weekend. Even with the higher gas prices, historically, this is what we typically see is people will prioritize their budgets to be able to travel and spend quality time with friends and family on holiday weekends like this.
Well, with most Texans traveling by car this weekend, Doug, when will highways be the busiest, and what advice do you have to help them beat traffic?
That is a great question. We are anticipating that this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon, particularly between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., so right now, will be the busiest on our roadways. Our best advice is you want to leave as early in the day as you possibly can. Get up, have your coffee, and hit the road. What you want to do is avoid those afternoon rush hour times when commuters heading home from work are mixing on the roads with travelers who are heading in and out of town. Now, we also know that Monday will be a very busy day throughout the day as a lot of folks return home from their holiday destinations.
Doug, you already talked about the rising gas prices. What are some ways families can save a little money while traveling?
Yeah, right now in the Austin area, drivers are paying $4.13 on average for a gallon of regular unleaded. That price is $1.33 more per gallon than last year at this time. So what people can do to save is, you want to make sure that you download a gas savings app like the AAA mobile app. It will help you find gas stations selling for the least amount wherever you are. Also, make sure your tires are properly inflated. People who are driving on properly inflated tires can increase their fuel efficiency by up to 3%. Also, slow down. Most vehicles will peak out at fuel economy between 50 and 60 miles per hour, and then the fuel economy starts to drop the faster the vehicle moves. So if we can reduce our highway speeds by 5 to 10 miles per hour, we can increase our fuel economy by up to 14%. And when you go ahead and pack for the holiday weekend, try to put everything inside your vehicle, in the trunk of your vehicle, rather than using those overhead luggage racks, because those create drag and actually reduce fuel efficiency.
Those are some good tips. What about flyers? What do you have to tell them? What do they need to do?
Yeah, we know the airports are going to be very busy as well. So you want to get there early, at least 2 hours before domestic flights, at least 3 hours before international flights. Download your airline's app because it will let you know right away if there are any changes to your flight. And that's really important as we head into this weekend because there's weather out there that could be impacting flights. The other thing you want to do is check in online at home if you can to avoid the long lines at the kiosks inside the terminal. And finally, if you plan to drive yourself to the airport, go ahead and reserve a parking spot ahead of time. These airport parking lots fill up fast, and you don't want to be wasting time looking for a space when you need to get inside the terminal through security and to your gate.
Doug, you touched on this a little bit at the beginning of our interview. Where's everyone going?
Yeah, a lot of folks here in Texas, they're going to be going to San Antonio. They're going to be coming here to Austin, the Hill Country, and then they're going also to the Texas Gulf Coast, as well as our state parks. Nationally, the top destinations include Orlando, Miami, New York City, Seattle, and Las Vegas. And when it comes to international travel, European cities are very popular. We're talking about Athens, London, Paris, all big hotspots for those who are traveling a little farther for this holiday weekend.
Doug Shoup in his car with AAA. We appreciate your time. Hopefully you're not stuck in traffic for too much longer. Thank you again.
No, I just got to Austin. I'm good. Have a happy holiday.
Happy Memorial
Good to
Day.
see you.
Thank you, Doug.